With nearly 12,000 beaches, it would take you about 32 years to visit all of them in Australia. But they are pretty good. G'day guys, my name's Ross and I moved with my family to Australia during a global pandemic. And today, I'm at a beach. Look at the state of this beach. It's bloody horrible. Why would you want to come here? So if you're thinking of moving to Australia, or you're just kind of a nosy perv and you want to know what it's like, then this is 5 reasons why you should fall in love with Aussie beaches. Reason number 1 is there's no one here. I mean, there are people here, like, it's not to say that there aren't anyone at all, like someone's sunbathing over there. But if you like beaches that aren't crowded, then just look at this. And for anyone that says that Brisbane doesn't have beaches, well, you are kind of right, because this isn't Brisbane. This is Bribey. You don't have to go far to get a good beach. Not far at all. Don't you just love the sand when there's hardly any footsteps? Now, I have to be really honest that when I used to visit the beach in the UK, I wasn't really a fan. And that's mainly because if you ever managed to go to the beach, it was always really busy. Now, I grew up on the beach. I grew up in Kent, where, let's face it, there aren't many good beaches, because most of them are covered in stones and pebbles, and hey, if that's your thing, I'm not going to have a go at you, because some people actually really do like that. But you can't beat a good sandy beach. And then when I grew up, I didn't live near a beach anymore, because I lived in Reading. And if you wanted to go to a beach like Brighton or Bournemouth, they were just rubbish. We could go to like Cornwall and stuff and get some really good beaches. But it's just such a drive. If you live in Australia, there are so many fantastic beaches with no one on them that are just pretty much on your doorstep, if not actually on your doorstep. What a great way to spend the day, just casually walking around. And I know it's another thing, because at the moment they are being invaded by the cool cabanas, because everyone wants to say sun safe. And that's probably a good thing, to be fair, because it's hot already. But if you don't want a cool cabana infested beach, I mean, don't go to Noosa, but you can pretty much get them everywhere. Look at it. Look. There are no cool cabanas, apart from a couple up there, being sun safe. Go for it. Enjoy yourself. It's fair to say that going to the beach in the UK didn't really want to do, because you'd probably have to pay £20 for the privilege of parking there as well. Why would you not want to come here? Why would you not want to come at all? Look at the state of it, look. Do I live in paradise? Yeah, and I'm pretty appreciative, even though I don't really sound like it as a whinging pom. I'm trying to get better. The second reason is because they're just not filthy. I remember I went to a lovely beach in Europe, in Ayia Napa, because I'm really into 90s garage music. And the view was great. Nissi Beach, I think it was. Or any of the famous beaches that you go to in Europe. They look nice on the surface, but when you actually start to burrow in the sand, I don't recommend burrowing in the sand, then they're absolutely filthy. Cigarette butts, rubbish, just general crap everywhere. Is that the same in Australian beaches? I don't know. Let's see if I can spot some rubbish. No rubbish. Shell, cuttlefish, another cuttlefish, leaf. Aha! Plastic. One bit of plastic. I guess it proves that even in Australia, they aren't immune from the global problem. But it generally just looks like, is that a bit of sticky tape? But it generally just looks like a bit of plastic that's kind of washed up, which you get everywhere. The point is there's no rubbish. People just don't leave their shit. They clear up after themselves. What a glorious country. And yes, I am aware that I've got my shoes on. So I guess let's go and look at another beach. Done my good deed for the day and clearing up a bit of rubbish from the beach. Another great thing about Aussie beaches is that they've always got parking near them. Like, there's hardly any cars. Again, that's a generally sweeping statement, because you can get loads of busy car parks near some beaches. But if you don't like the busy ones, just don't go to those ones. But the other main reason I love Aussie beaches is just up here, because the best way to enjoy this Australian view, which is free, by the way, like, it's free to visit the beach, and it's free to park, and they've got free showers and toilets and a free park, is that they also have free barbecues, and they're clean. Look at that. Just press the button. That's all you gotta do, and get a free barbecue by the beach. And they put pictures of dolphins on the bins. And it's not the only one either. Like, if that one's busy, which it very rarely is, I don't know why Australians don't use the barbecues more. Because all you have to do is just cross over the road where there's more parking and another park, and then you got more barbecues. This one's even under the shade. Look, just use another barbecue in the shade. Watch your kids in the park. Enjoy yourself. There's another one over there, and there's another one over there. Why isn't this a thing in England? Why do we have to use those shitty little disposable barbecues and then it sets fire to everything? I know why. because they tried bringing in these barbecues in like Poole and Dorset and stuff like that. And do you know what happened after 24 hours? The kids just vandalised them. Why aren't the kids vandalising them in Australia? Are they different kids? Oh, noisy car.
Cleaner is recovering in hospital after being stabbed in Logan, allegedly by 2 teenage boys.
Okay.
It shouldn't come as a surprise. Another weekend in Queensland, more teenage criminals running rampant.
But all of this is free. Like, just go and have a free day out. Take your kids to the park, have a barbecue, go to the beach. The only thing you've got to do is bring your own nourishment. And I guess in the world that we live in, that is kind of expensive. But you're never going to get food and drink for free, are you? So bring your own beer, bring your own food, have a barbecue, enjoy your life with your friends. And if you don't fancy cooking, there's probably a surf club or an RSL that you can just go and visit and buy some food there. That one's actually really nice. My friend told me that he saw dolphins once in the bay from the balcony. Don't get that in England. So you can't just bring your dog to any old beach in Australia. Not like in England. I suppose the good thing about that is that the dogs don't just shit everywhere. Sometimes they have to be on a leash, sometimes they can be off the leash. This one even has a little doggy washing station and a human washing station. Another barbecue over there behind that tree. If you need to exercise your kids at the dog beach, they've got a kids exercising section over there. So your furry friend can come along to the beach and enjoy the sun and the surf. Well, not necessarily every single beach, but like some pretty good ones as well. I know for some people they'd rather bring their dog to the beach than their kids. Sometimes I wonder that too. There you go. There's where you can go with your dog if you really, really want to. And this is what a dog beach looks like. I think they must also be doing some sand replenishment, because you got to replenish the sand for the doggies. Well, this is it. Go to the beach, enjoy it with your dog. Maybe bring a baby as well. Completely your choice, of course. And little doggo can enjoy the sand, getting a stroke, looking at the waves and the view of Moreton Island. And it just goes for ages. All down there. All up there. Aussie beaches really are for everyone, except if you don't like the beach. Are Australian beaches actually real? How can they look this good? People pick up their dog shit. And if you'd left your thongs out in England, or any other country for that matter, they'd have been stolen by now. It's clean, people don't steal from you, you can park at the beach for free. Surely all beaches can't be this good. Now I know all beaches aren't exactly perfect. So this is the other side of the island, where there isn't really much of a beach. But there are noisy motorbikes. But it's still sandy, it's still clean, you've still got somewhere to sit, and you can just really enjoy the nice view. That's Brisbane down there. I haven't shown you how clear the water is yet, have I? Okay, well there's a little bit of, I'll let you decide for yourself whether you think that's clear or not. I mean, if you're expecting crystal clear waters, you might be let down by this specific spot, but just go to a different beach. I guess the moral of the story is we really are spoiled here in Australia for beaches. Yes, some of them are better than others, and actually you can't make it a sweeping general statement that all Aussie beaches are great. Look at this one for a start. And if you go to the beach down at Nudgee, that's just basically mud. But for not a lot of money and not a lot of effort, you can come along to Australia and enjoy pretty much all the beaches. It would take most of your lifetime to visit each one. Do you love to surf? There's a beach for that. Do you want somewhere to enjoy with the kids? There's a calm beach for that. Do you want to be like these guys and just go fishing? Well, apparently this is the beach for that. Do you want a beach with complete seclusion and just unspoilt beauty? There's a beach for that. Or do you want to be one of these weirdos and go to a world famous beach and fight for your little spot of sand and try to spot the water through the army of cool cabanas? Well, I guess there's a beach for that too. What's your favourite thing about Aussie beaches? Where is the best Aussie beach to go to? Let us know in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more of our Australian journey and our life down under, then check out this video here. Maybe see you on the beach.